The Normans are usually described as French nobles. That's convenient. It's also misleading. The Normans weren't born French. They were Vikings who learned how Europe actually worked. A few generations earlier, these same people were raiding coasts and rivers. They were fast, violent, and mobile, but limited. Raiding brings loot. It doesn't bring control. What changed was settlement. When Viking leaders were granted land in northern France, they didn't stop being dangerous. They became organized. They adopted local laws. They learned the language. They converted publicly. But they kept what mattered: discipline, aggression, adaptability. The Normans blended Viking toughness with Frankish administration. They mastered cavalry warfare. They built stone castles instead of temporary camps. Castles mattered. They weren't just forts. They were control points. Castles enforced law, collected taxes, and projected power into the countryside. The Normans didn't just conquer territory, they held it. They also understood loyalty differently. Power flowed downward. Land was granted in exchange for service. Obligation was enforced. Failure had consequences. This wasn't tribal leadership. It was institutional rule. By the time the Normans looked across the Channel, they weren't raiders anymore. They were professionals. England, by contrast, was rich but unstable. Leadership was divided. Succession was unclear. Defenses were uneven. To the Normans, this wasn't a gamble. It was an opportunity. And that's the point most people miss. 1066 wasn't a Viking invasion. It was a systems takeover by people who had mastered Europe's rules better than Europe itself. In the next episode, we'll look at why Normandy became such a dangerous launchpad, and how its position, culture, and military structure made conquest almost inevitable. If you enjoyed this trip down the rabbit hole, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Smart History for Dumb Times.